Hello YouTube, back with the next Yu-Gi-Oh review, and today I'm reviewing Zero Gardna. It's a pretty decent stall card, actually. I mean, granted, it's only a stall card, and that's kind of really all it's good for, but it's pretty darn good when you get right down to it. I mean, you get searchable reinforcement in the armory, it's searchable with Giant Rat, it's searchable with Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest, you can bring it out with Marauding Captain. There's a lot of ways you can make use of this card. And of course, it's also revivable with limit reverse, so you can, and the effect is during either player's turn. It basically makes battle damage 0, and your monsters can't be destroyed in battle. And that implies, and you don't even need any other monsters in the field to use the effect. You can just use it when you have no monsters in the field, and it works kind of just whenever. I mean, if your opponent plays a card, you can distribute it off, and you'll be safe that turn. Then you can bring it back and do it again. It's really, really good. But again, as I said, it's a stall card, so it's not really going to help you, like if you're trying to go for beatdown or anything like that. I mean, setting it's obviously not a good idea, and its attack and defense are 0, so if the effect is somehow, negated, but of course tripping it is a cost, so you can pretty much bypass almost regardless. It's still a pretty good card. I mean, my late point game deck uses it all the time. Because it is, pretty decent as a whole. I mean, despite the fact that it's got 0 attack and defense, shouldn't let that fool you. It definitely works in, life point gain, as I said, it works pretty well there. I mean, you could probably mix it up with a couple of different decks, but I think for the most part, it's pretty much just a generic stall card. It's not really going to help you anywhere else, except decks that involve, actually stalling. I mean, my Exodia deck, I think, could make use of this. If your deck is just on high defense, or just to be flat out annoying, I guess in a sense life point gain decks are annoying, but for decks that are more, they're not really specific on, winning through Exodia or anything like that, you probably should have some kind of instant win condition if you're going to use a deck strategy like that. But overall, definitely recommended if you're going to build any kind of stall deck or life point gain, definitely. I mean, in Warriors, this can be useful too, obviously. I mean, it is a Warrior, so you can bring it back, and you'll... Running Captain will make use of it, and then Command Knight, I think it'd also be useful, because then your opponent is forced to attack this guy, and then as a whole, you tribute it off, and not only will your monsters be safe, but you're going to not take any damage. So basically, it's a really good stall card, without a doubt. Of course, since it's only for decks around that, I can only, it's a good card, as a whole, but it's a great stall card, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of good in most as a whole, but greater in certain decks. That's what I'm really trying to get at here. So yeah, that's my review on Zero Gardna from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think this is Stardust Overdrive? Yeah, Stardust Overdrive. Thanks for watching.